What is up, everyone? Uh, looking back, this shirt is the same one I wore when I met Gresham and Cole Cabana that one time, and I did not know, like, this isn't a shirt. This isn't my shirt, and this isn't a shirt I would normally wear. So Cabana actually like comes up to me and says, "Is that a real pair?" And I'm like, and I had to look because I didn't recognize the thing, and I was like, "No, it's not a real pair." I still got a picture with him now. It was more awkward than I'd like for it to be, and I was like the first time I met him. Uh, just got back from voting, and I won't lie to you guys. It was the line itself was longer than the actual vote because the only thing that was on the ballot was the runoff between Warnock and Walker, and I guess it was the thing that really kind of made me happy. At the line being long was both annoying but also kind of a good feeling because it showed that there was a lot of people who was just willing to get this done, get this knocked out of the park, and get this out of the way as quickly as possible. Voters fatigue is starting to like wane a little bit. Now you got a lot of people just sort of starting to just get up and go, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And also, the priority of this election just made me realize, as much as I keep saying it, local and state elections are much more important than federal ones. We need to start caring about who we put into these local seats because one of the big reasons why the South is properly gerrymandered right now is because of the governors and the city councilmen and all these other people. It's like once you take away the people that are in power, you can change the laws and improve things for the better. And yes, believe it or not, laws can actually be changed. But this vlog isn't about any of that stuff. There's been a lot of deaths that's been going on lately, and I guess it made me sort of like just sort of see things in a bigger perspective. That if I die tomorrow, what would I have done with my life? And I feel like there is, for me anyway, I feel like there's like this humongous search for a purpose, and and it feels like because I'm still searching for that purpose at this at this age, it feels like either A, I don't have one, or B, it's not what's what I'm looking for. I don't know. This purpose that I am searching for, it feels like it's either just out of my grasp or just non-existent, and it's really frustrating me because of the fact that it feels like everybody else is kind of taking their lives and molded it into something that they wanted, or at least got something that they wanted out of whatever stressors that they encounter. Like they can always say, at least I got dot dot dot. And with me, it just, I don't know, maybe it's just because I want something specific that I haven't gotten yet, or I'm just trying my best to figure out specifically what's a simple thing that I can want, that I can easily get, and I could feel accomplished in that. Because just living on a day-to-day basis is not enough for me. So, it's a search for meaning that I am slowly starting to deal with, and the meaning is like I know what I want. At the end of the day, I want to know that I mattered in the grand scheme of things, at least in some fashion. I want to be able to die knowing that I at least inspired or helped or motivated somebody to do something positive with their life. You know what I mean? I don't want to be, I don't want to be the star of a movie, but I do want to help write somebody else's, movie in some fashion. I want somebody to be able to say, that guy is the guy that made me what I am today. One of the big reasons why I want to be a pro wrestler so bad is because I want to help out my community, and the only way I know how to do that is getting money from being a professional wrestler. I spent my whole life just getting beaten up and hassled and crushed and all these other things. And I guess at some point, part of me just said, you know what? If I can do this stuff on a regular basis, I might got something. So there's that. I might be able to do something with it. But yeah. Yeah, like the deaths have been just sort of making it made me sort of like look into some kind of introspection. It just made me sort of wonder exactly who am I? Do I matter? If I don't, why not? If I do, why do? You know, and it's starting to make me just question a lot of things, make me sort of wonder a lot of things. And in the process of me questioning a lot of things and me wondering a lot of things, I now know what I specifically want. And I know that it's not up to me. That's the part that really stresses me out, is the fact that what I want is not up to me. I can't just get the thing. The thing has to be given to me by people who are willing to provide me this thing. You know, in this case, just a hey, you did an amazing job today. You know, you're awesome. I'm not ashamed to say that I seek affirmation, or I'm not ashamed to say that, you know, I seek reward in my existence or my well-being or from stuff that I do. Because my thing is that, like, like I spent a good bit of my life just getting the raw end of the deal and getting hassled and harassed and pushed around and things. That I kind of want. I want the good, you know. I do want the good every once in a while, you know, and I feel like everybody should want the good. You know, one of the things that always stressed me out growing up specifically growing up black, is that, like, I was taught and trained that we're supposed to embrace the trials, embrace the struggle, embrace the bad things, you know. Like, you know, we should want the good, but we should also appreciate the bad. And I just never thought to myself that the bad was worth appreciating, because the more you appreciate the bad, the more you start getting used to the bad, and the more you start liking the bad, and the more you start, you know, thinking, well, maybe the bad isn't really that bad. I'm sorry, I can't do that, because I can't stay in that mindset of maybe the bad is not that bad, because the bad is that bad. I want the good, you know. I'm not trying to appreciate the years where I was getting picked on because of the possibility that that's going to somehow motivate me to become a better person. I'm going to become a better person. I'm still going to be like, picking on people is bad. You know, I'm not going to, you know, like, one of the things I kind of don't like is when people be like, man, getting roasted isn't really that bad, bro. You just need, you know, like, look at you. You're a better person from it. You know, you're a tougher person. And it's like, no, I'm not. I just don't like. I just know who to avoid now. You know, like, I'm not trying to, you know, have somebody come up to me and tell me, hey, we still think you ugly. We still don't like your glasses. You know, like, you still goofy looking, blah, 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 blah. No, like, it's like, it's not something to appreciate. At least not to me. So there's that. But yeah, with all the deaths that's been going on, you know, like I said, I've just been sort of just looking. So, like, the genealogy thing is still back up to the forefront. You know, I'm trying to learn about more ways to access public records, even though it will probably be impossible because my family members were black people in the South. And it's pretty safe to say that, like, whatever connection we may have had to those from the past might be severed, if not just completely destroyed or broken apart. And I mean, like, once again, I might have some family members, I don't know, in a civil war run, like, for the Confederacy or whatever. And honestly, I am expecting that. I'm expecting, like, you know, going into one of the things that they say about genealogy, and one of the things that we kind of really don't pay attention to, is if you go into your own bloodline, there's a possibility that you're going to probably encounter a deadbeat, you know, a parent, you know, an abusive parent, you know, a parent, you know, maybe incest or just something, or sexual assault or something along those lines, that in your bloodline, in your you know, something like that is just, it's possible. You know, you got to go in expecting that, because if you don't, then when you find out about it, you're just like, oh no, this is what I am. Like, no, like me, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to go, I mean, heck, I've had these people's DNA. I had these people's, you know, shreds of these people's DNA before I knew about them, and I still haven't really I never had the urge to do the things that they did. So now that I do know about them, I still don't want to do the thing. They were terrible people. These people are still my people, but they were terrible people. This specific instance was not good. You know, it's fair to say that. You know, kind of one of the big reasons why I don't like it. Like, I don't like the idea of embracing something even when it's wrong. I know that for a fact. You know, the moment that you embrace something because it's bad, I mean, the moment that you embrace something bad because you feel like it's a part of you, you know, you're brainwashed. You can still like something and acknowledge that something is wrong with it. You know, you don't have to say, oh, there's nothing wrong with this thing because I like it, because, you know, that's brainwashing, and that's a terrible thing. You don't want to like something wrong. I honestly had no clue where I was going with this. I had an idea and I lost it. I finished Blood Syndicate by Milestone. I've been reading Milestone Comics lately. And that is, I probably might do at some point, like once I finish the Milestone Comics series in general, the Milestone universe from the 90s, not the current one, I probably might do like a review on it or something. I don't know. But I feel like there's nothing more about it that can be said than the stuff that's already been said. It's spectacular. Y'all be easy, love and peace, and happiness and safety to everyone out there. And let's talk again.